The men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. Like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know, and that's stupid. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Right? Every man, if you want to have a good life, you need to have a good relationship with a good woman. When you get sick, it's your woman who's going to care, not your boys. Right? But you can love her and she can love you with all her heart. You can love each other. You can be prepared to take a bullet for her. And still fuck other bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. You gotta do what we gotta do.
The men who are out here only...
Andrew Tate back at it again, y'all. Andrew Tate back at it again, aka Mr. Tate Speech himself. Now, again, there are some people who agree with what he says and people who do not agree, but here, I do happen to believe my man is on to something special, like I said in the last time I covered a video or a clip that he made. I do believe, and I firmly believe, that all men need at least one good relationship with a woman, right? Somebody that you know for a fact that, like I said, hold you down rather than hold you up, right? I'm not even going to begin to act as if I know about red pill philosophy because, you know, again, that's not something that I subscribe to. I know a lot of my brethren, you know, they believe in the Save Yourself Black Men movement as well as red pill philosophies and things like that. So how they interact with women or what their thoughts are about women, like I said, sometimes it ranges from, yeah, I don't care about these hoes, whatever it may be. I fuck them, then I leave them. Or, you know, I don't mind having, you know, some attachment to them, but it's non-emotional. But I personally do believe that you have to have at least an emotional attachment with at least one good woman. Like my man said, I do agree with that part. Now, the fact that my man ended with it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't fuck other bitches. I was like, yeah, let me not comment on that part. But if you know, then you know. But I do believe my man is on to something special, man. A lot of guys, like I said, a lot of guys who have gone through bad breakups, bad relationships and whatnot, I have noticed that their whole thought process is, man, F these bras, I don't need them. And literally they've voided all emotional contact with women. Now, when I say an emotional connection, or like my man said, an emotional attachment to an extent, I'm not saying that you crying over and doing all this extra stuff, but you share a level of love and respect for this woman that you don't share with any other woman. That's what it means to me. Like, I'm not saying that she's on a pedestal, but I'm saying you at least care for her enough, like my man said, to take a bullet for her. Or you care enough about her more than you would probably care for any other woman in your life, except your mother, of course, or the other women in your family. But you care for her on a level that is unlike any other level you've cared for a woman before. That's what I mean, or that's what I would believe the emotional attachment would be. Right? But yeah, it's a little different for everybody. I personally believe that, I think we all should at least have one good woman in our corner. I think that every man should have at least one good woman in their corner. Now, with all the extracurricular activity that my man was talking about, I'm gonna let y'all leave that one up to interpretation. Y'all handle that the way that y'all want to. But for me, I was like, yeah, that's it's not a bad way of looking at it. Because again, a lot of guys are looking at it like, I just want 100 bad women and all of this shit, and I'm done, right? But let me leave you with this before I actually go. I want to share with y'all a quick story. This has only ever happened to me one time, and it was embarrassing as hell. I can remember when I used to try to talk to a lot of girls at one time. I used to go online and send my little messages and stuff. And I remember specifically one time I sent a message to this one young lady, right? And no sooner than I sent it, she wrote back, "You don't remember me, do you?" And I was thinking, oh shit, how does she know me? Maybe she knew me from school or something like that. She was like, "You do know that me and you, we've already like hooked up before." In fewer words, that's what she said. And I was like, really? I said, nah, I don't think we did, right? And she went through everything that happened on the day that we allegedly linked up. And it was to the T. Where we met, where we ended up going, all of that stuff sounded pretty much like the way I would probably handle the majority of situations prior. But it was embarrassing, man, because, you know, it kind of makes a person feel bad when you don't remember hooking up with. And from that moment on, I kind of just felt like I should probably try to have at least some knowledge, or at least know this girl a little bit before I choose to engage in such activities with. A lot of guys believe I don't need to know nothing about these women. But now I'm at the stage of my life where I at least want to know you, a little bit about you. Just a little bit. I don't need to know everything. But I want to at least get to know you so that I feel less guilty, or I should never have to go through a situation wherein I try to hook up with you again and not know or at least remember us actually getting together. I don't know how you guys feel. That's what the comment section below is for. Y'all make sure y'all have at it like a crack at it. Dr. Mike, on to the next one. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Doc is out.